Early morning, especially on Monday, this kind of stuff is very important, of course. Coffee. And if you ever find yourself in Calgary, you might want to check out one of the world's best baristas who lives there. Ben Put, his name, co-founder of Calgary's Monogram Coffee. He just took third place at the World Barista Championships, competing against baristas from 61 other countries at a big event going on in Dublin, Ireland. Competitors had to make 12 different hot drinks, ranging from espresso to homemade concoctions, all in 15 minutes for a panel of judges. This is the second year in a row, by the way, that Ben has finished in the top three. Joining us now from Dublin, Ireland, that very barista, Benjamin Put. Great to have you on the program. Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Yeah.
So how are you feeling?
Really good. You never going into these competitions, you never know like where you'll end up ranking, and so getting third again is kind of unbelievable for me.
I am a big fan of coffee, whether it is the chains, whether it is the independent stores, rather, the kind of one that you work for, Monogram. I'm curious, these tasks that you had to complete in this competition. I outlined a little bit of them, but walk us through how difficult it can be to make all of those drinks within that time frame.
Yeah, so you have to make all these drinks within 15 minutes, 12 drinks, for four of sort of the most picky judges in the whole world. And you have to do it perfectly. Like in a shop, normally if I make a drink that I'm not happy with, I can remake it, I can tweak things. But there, basically, you have to make the best espresso, the best cappuccino of your entire life. And you have to make it look easy, and you have to be talking and presenting and talking about why you chose that coffee the whole time. So it's a very intense 15 minutes.
I was going to say, when you say they're picky, what does that mean exactly?
So the judges are selected. They have to go through many different tests, and then they pick basically the best judges from the entire world. So they can pick out the smallest little notes from your coffee, and they really know what they're looking for. So there's sort of no other, you can't find a harder customer in the world, kind of.
How much is speed a factor as well in this?
So you have 15 minutes, and if you go over, you start to lose points. But if you're under, you don't get any sort of bonus. So basically, you want your set to be exactly 15 minutes long. So if anything goes wrong, you have to make up that time somewhere else. So for example, if I have an espresso that takes longer to pull than I thought it would, I have to make up that time. So you have to be super precise in terms of how you manage your time.
It really is, an art to make a perfect cup of coffee, perfect espresso as well. How did you become so good at it?
Yeah, so I kind of, I imagine you've seen latte art, you've seen the designs on top of cups, and that's sort of how I got into it. But as I got more into coffee, you start to realize that the industry is so big that there's so much to learn. And that's sort of the draw for me, is this idea that I'm in a job that I'll never know everything, but I can learn something new every single day.
What's the best part of this, too? Because I know sometimes you must get some cranky customers coming into your store in Calgary who just want their coffee, but there's a lot of fun to it as well.
A big thing for me, so I've been a barista for 12 years, and about 10 of those years in Calgary. And there are customers that I served 10 years ago that have followed me shop to shop and now come into the shop that I co-own. And that's kind of neat. Like, I've seen people have kids and grow up and get married, and so that's a big part of it for me, is getting to actually be a part of my customers' lives.
Benjamin, thanks so much for coming on CTV today. Enjoy your time in Ireland, and congratulations from all of us on this championship.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. It was a pleasure to be here.